Right, so we are looking at scale models and drawings. We've been looking at proportions and similar through this unit. So we are going to just put it to real life things. So we're going to look at finding scale factors, an appropriate scale factor, unit scale factors, figuring out how many times bigger a model is, or an actual is to the model, and just like using scales on a map. So those are some of the things that we're going to cover here. So when we're looking at these now, like here, there's a map, and I know we don't use maps a lot now because we have phones that use them, but when if you were ever in a situation where you were not able to use a phone, this might be useful. So at the bottom of the map, there's always those scales at the bottom of the map. So like this one would say 1 inch equals 95 miles, and then you measure that distance between the two, between whatever you're looking for. So here they measure the distance between Boston and Chicago on a map. It's 9 inches, and this is the scale. So that means every inch is 95 miles. So we could set it up. I'm going to set it up this way. You might already have it in your head, but 95 miles. So if I had, so we'd set it up in our proportions. So if I had 9 inches, and I want to know how many miles that is. So we cross multiply, and I get x equals 9 times 95, which is 855. So we're going to put our scale equal to what we measured on the scale model to the actual, and then this is miles. And labels are going to be really important on this because that helps us know exactly what we're looking at. It could be 855 millimeters, so we need to make sure we have that on there. So I would try to stop the video and try this problem, and then check. So we're going to go ahead and look at what that is. It is 720 miles. And so hopefully you set that up and got that. If not, check it and see if you could do that a different way. So a miniature replica of a fighter jet is 4 inches long. The actual length of the jet is 12.8 yards. What is the scale? So we want to figure out how many yards per inch. So I have 4 inches is the model over 12.8 yards. And I'm going to divide top and bottom by 4 to figure out how many inches per yard. And that gives me 1 inch per 3.2 yards. So that's my scale. 1 inch equals 3.2 yards on my model. And this tells us a lot of things. From here we could then figure out what I'm looking for in like how many times bigger. So that's what this next question asks. So miniature replicas, we have that. We had 1 inch equals 3.2 miles. And we want to figure out how many times bigger. So what we're going to do is we got to get rid of these. So to figure out times bigger, they have to be in the same unit. So we want to get rid of, oops, this is yards, these labels. So probably have seen dimensional analysis in some of your classes, but how they work is, so if I want to get rid of yards, I need to put something that relates with yards, where yards is at the top. So we know that 3 feet equals 1 yard. So why I put that on the top is because yards were on the bottom here, so that cancels that out. And then I want to cancel out feet. I would have to put feet up here, and I know that 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So that cancels out the feet and actually cancels out the 12, which is exactly what I want. Because that tells me that from a 1-to-1 perspective, 1 be here, and this is the model. 1 part of the model is equal to 115. So I multiply these 3.2 times 3 times 12, and I get 115.2, and I multiplied up here, but 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. So this is how many times bigger. So it's 115.2 times bigger than the actual is to the model. So the model is 1 over 115.2 times as small or smaller. So you can look at it either way and just really watch on your worksheets and your home tests and stuff that it's asking. If it's how many times bigger, then it's this 115. If it's like what is the scale or what is the model to the actual, it's 1 over 115.2 times. All right, so again, I would stop the video and try the next two problems. So this one, a miniature replica of a fire engine, is 9 inches long. The actual length of the fire engine is 13.5 yards. This one I do want to kind of talk about because we would do 9 inches over 13.5. We want to figure out how many inches per yard. So we're going to divide top and bottom by 9, which equals 1 inch per 1.5 yards. And we see that there's not one over here. What they did is looked for getting this into a whole number. So to get that to a whole number, we'd have to multiply by 2, but this is a great answer for that. And then try this one, and hopefully you got that as 54 times bigger. If not, check that again and see how your work is. So last thing we want to put, Gerard is making a scale model of his classroom on an 11 by 17 inch paper. So we want this to fit on there. So we couldn't do, for instance, 1 inch equals 1 foot, because that would be that would take a 20 by 32 feet piece of paper. So what we're going to do is we need to figure out how many feet per inch I'm going to have to do. So to do that, I'm going to divide the 20 by 11, because the 20 is my width of my classroom and the 11 is the width of my paper. And I get 1.8. I think it's 1.8 or 8.1. And then I'm going to take 32 divided by 17, and again I get 1.88. So I would want to make sure that I didn't use this scale model, but we're going to always round up to our largest whole number. So this would tell me that I need to round up to 2 feet. So this would be 2 feet of my classroom is going to be represented by 1 inch in my paper, on my paper, or 1 inch to 2 feet. So that's my scale. And so my drawing picture is going to be, I'm going to divide each of those by 2 to figure out my dimensions of my picture on my paper. So I'm having 2 feet represent 1 inch. So on my paper, it's going to be a 10 by 16 replica. 10 inches by 16 inches. And you can see that that's going to fit on that paper. So if this was like, say, 0.5 and this was 1.2, I would still use 2, even though this rounds to 1 and that rounds to 1, because it won't fit on there because it's bigger than 1 on this side. So just wanted to show you that, and then that's it. If you have questions, let me know.